What's better than getting paid to do absolutely nothing? It's the dream. But this dream, for most people, is a reality for some NHL players. Considering the huge salaries that athletes in America's major pro sports leagues command, it's no surprise that teams try to lock down their top stars. But in some cases, this backfires and results in players getting paid to do nothing. In this video, we'll show you 5 retired NHL players that are still getting paid. Watch on to find out. At number 5, we have Bradley Ray Richards. He is a Canadian former professional ice hockey center. Richards was chosen by the Tampa Bay Lightning in the 3rd round, 64th overall, during the 1998 NHL entry draft. He had an impressive draft year, tallying 82 assists and 115 points. In the same draft, Vincent LeCavalier, Richards' teammate at Athol Murray College of Notre Dame and Rimouski, was selected 1st overall by the Lightning. In the 2003-2004 NHL season, the Lightning clinched their first Stanley Cup, and Richards played a key role in the playoffs, earning him the Conn Smythe Trophy as the most valuable player with a record 7 game-winning goals. This surpassed the previous record held by Joe Sakic and Joe Neuwendyk, who had 6. Additionally, Richards won the Lady Byng Memorial Trophy that season and later secured the World Cup of Hockey Championship with Team Canada. During the 2004-2005 NHL lockout, Richards joined AK Bars Kazan in the Russian Super League (RSL), playing alongside NHL stars like Ilya Kovalchuk, Alexei Kovalev, Vincent LeCavalier, Michael Nylander, Alexei Ziznik, Danny Heatley, and Nikolai Kababulin. He also represented Team Canada at the 2006 Olympics. Following the Lightning's exit from the 2006 playoffs, Richards signed a 5-year contract extension worth $39 million with the team. In 2008, Richards joined the Dallas Stars, making a remarkable debut, setting franchise records. Despite injury setbacks, he had a standout 2009-2010 season with the Stars. In 2011, Richards signed a lucrative 9-year deal with the New York Rangers, reuniting with former coach John Tortorella. Richards has been away from the NHL for quite a while, and most people watching this have not seen him in action. He was bought out in the summer of 2014, but the New York Rangers are still paying him over $1 million annually. This will continue until the conclusion of the 2025-2026 season. At number 4 is Kyle Turris. He was the 3rd overall pick in the 2007 draft and started his career with the Coyotes. From 2011 to the 2017-2018 season, he played for the Senators, with his standout seasons in 2013 and 2014 when he scored 58 and 64 points respectively. In the 2017-2018 season, the Nashville Predators acquired him in a 3-way trade involving the Senators and the Colorado Avalanche. In his first season with the Preds, he had 42 points in 65 games, leading to a 6-year deal worth $36 million. However, things took a turn as he only scored 23 points in 55 games the next season, and 31 points in 62 games in the 2019-2020 season. Things took an interesting turn when the Predators decided to part ways with Turris and bought him out. The buyout will continue until the 2027-2028 season, with the Predators paying him $2 million each year. But there's more to the story. Rather than calling it quits, Kyle signed a 2-year deal with the Edmonton Oilers, earning $3.3 million. This meant he was receiving payments from 2 NHL teams at the same time, a situation known as a double dip. Regrettably, Kyle couldn't reach the 40-point mark again, managing only 9 points during his 2 seasons with the Edmonton Oilers, before deciding to retire. He was one of the few players that, after retirement, is still getting paid. Breaking into the top 3, we have Mike Ribeiro. A lot of people used to love watching him play. He was one of the most skilled players in the league and played with an exciting flashiness. Ribeiro started with the Montreal Canadiens, but then he switched to the Dallas Stars in a trade that involved draft picks. In the 2006-2007 season, he was the top scorer for Dallas, earning him a contract extension. Later in 2008, he signed a 5-year deal worth $25 million. During that season, he had his best performance, scoring the most goals, assists, and points in his career, and even making it to the NHL All-Star Game for the first time. In the 2008-2009 season, Ribeiro became a shootout sensation, especially in exciting games against the Los Angeles Kings and the Colorado Avalanche, showcasing some seriously cool moves on the ice. In 2012, Ribeiro switched teams again, this time moving to the Washington Capitals in a trade for Cody Aiken and a draft pick. Playing alongside stars like Ovechkin and Bäckström, he showed off his scoring skills, averaging more than a point per game with 49 in 48 games. However, seeking a long-term deal, Ribeiro became a free agent in 2013. The Phoenix Coyotes seized the opportunity, signing him to a 4-year, $22 million contract on July 5th. Reuniting with his former coach, Dave Tippett, expectations were high, but his first season with the Coyotes didn't match the previous one, scoring 16 goals and 47 points in 80 games. In 2014, the Phoenix Coyotes cut ties with Ribeiro after just 1 year of his 4-year deal, citing behavioral issues linked to alcohol use. A few weeks later, he signed a 1-year, $1.05 million contract with the Nashville Predators as a free agent. After a solid 2014-2015 season, where Ribeiro scored 15 goals and 47 assists, totaling 62 points, and securing the second spot in Predators scoring, he inked a 2-year, $7 million contract extension with Nashville, avoiding the uncertainties of free agency. Kyle has also been facing some personal challenges. He got arrested for trespassing a few years ago, and his struggles with alcoholism have been widely reported. During his time in Nashville, he stopped attending mandatory treatments, and after being assigned to the AHL, he sort of disappeared, and people lost contact with him. It's concerning, and we hope he's in a better situation now. One aspect making things a bit easier for him is that he was bought out of his contract with the Arizona Coyotes in 2014, ensuring he receives almost $2 million, which ended in 2020. This have made him one of the few players that was still getting paid even when he was not playing. At number 2, we have Ilya Bryzgalov. He is a retired Russian ice hockey goaltender who played in the NHL for the Anaheim Ducks, Phoenix Coyotes, Philadelphia Flyers, Edmonton Oilers, and Minnesota Wild. He was drafted by Anaheim in the second round of the 2000 NHL entry draft, 44th overall. Ilya Bryzgalov's story with the Flyers is well known, and unfortunately, it didn't end well for them. After the 2011-2012 season, the Philadelphia Flyers faced a crucial decision: keep Sergei Bobrovsky or Ilya Bryzgalov. This decision continues to haunt them to this day. The Flyers opted to trade Bobrovsky to the Columbus Blue Jackets and gave Bryzgalov a massive contract, a 9-year deal worth $41.88 million. It took just one season for the Flyers to recognize this as a major error, especially when Bobrovsky won the Vezina Trophy with the Blue Jackets in the following season. Consequently, the Flyers bought out Bryzgalov, who had a .900 save percentage and a record of 19-17-3 during his time with them. Due to the buyout occurring early in a newly signed 9-year contract, the Flyers had to pay Ilya Bryzgalov $1.64 million annually until the conclusion of the 2026-2027 NHL season. At number 1, we have Brent Seabrook. He was drafted 14th overall in 2003 by the Chicago Blackhawks, dedicating his entire playing career to the team. Known for his clutch performances, especially in the postseason, Seabrook played a crucial role in the Blackhawks' success, winning the Stanley Cup in 2010, 2013, and 2015. Despite this, NHL.com indicates he's a member of the Tampa Bay Lightning. To understand this, let's go into his 15-season career during which Seabrook signed 4 contracts totaling $97,327,200. Seabrook's 4th and final NHL contract, signed in the summer of 2016 with the Chicago Blackhawks, amounted to $55 million over 8 years. This equates to a cap hit of $6,875,000 per year until the conclusion of the 2023-2024 season. Unfortunately, lingering hip and shoulder injuries prevented Seabrook from playing after the 2019-2020 season. Consequently, he was placed on long-term injured reserve. And on July 27, 2021, the Tampa Bay Lightning traded for him to free up cap space. In exchange, Tyler Johnson and a 2023 second-round pick were sent to Chicago. While Seabrook is on the IR, his contract doesn't impact the Lightning's salary cap. Nevertheless, they are obligated to pay him, even though he won't play another NHL game this season. Seabrook is slated to earn $5 million in his last year, and in the following season, he'll receive $4.5 million. Talking about huge amounts of money, there are a lot of crazy expensive things which NHL players own. We mean multi-million-dollar cars and thousands of dollars spent on shirts. Yeah, you heard that right. To watch, just click on this link for 10 ridiculously expensive things NHL players own. Don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button so you can see more amazing things about NHL players. Thanks for watching, and peace out.